district champions this year, and actually in a tie with Sunbright, but you got the #1 seed.
Yes, sir. It boiled down to we beat the #3 team twice, and Sunbright only beat them once. And we split with Sunbright during the season.
You're in the district with, let's see, Sunbright and Oneida and Wartburg and Oliver Springs, and you end up tied with Sunbright and 6-2, and you split with them, right?
Yes.
Correct. So we had Sunbright Lady Tigers on a while back, and I know they're a really good team. So y'all must be playing some good basketball.
We're coming along. It's been a process. Had to learn some things that they didn't know really what to do, and we working on some new offense even today.
And what's your schedule look like?
Of course, we'll play tomorrow night. We'll play the #4 seed team, and then Monday will be the championship night. It depends on whether we win tomorrow night, whether we're in the championship or not.
Walter, yes, it's district tournament time in high school basketball.
Oh, yes.
It's my favorite time of the year.
It gets people revved up, and I like it very much. And you sometimes have a team that'll come out of nowhere and get hot, this particular time of the year. Of course, you're taking on, Wartburg tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
And what do you know about Wartburg?
Maybe Eric won't call in.
They're scrappy.
Oh, okay.
They're real scrappy. They've got a couple of good shooters, and they play tenacious defense.
Y'all lost to them earlier in the year, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then second time around,
We handled them pretty good the second time.
so it's a rubber match tomorrow at Wartburg tomorrow night. What time's the game?
6:30.
6:30 at Wartburg. So Region 2, District 3, Class A. So come on out and check out the Coalfield Lady Yellow Jackets. 21-5.
21-5.
21-5. So it's a really good record.
It's probably the best record we've had there in several years. Probably 2010, maybe.
Okay, let's turn our attention over to these young ladies over here. Who's there on the end? That's
I'm Bella Arms.
Bella Arms, and her mother's the assistant coach, right?
She is.
Joni Arms. And,
Yes. And she's also my daughter.
Oh, really?
Yes. And Isabel's my grandchild.
Okay. I didn't know
And I've
that.
got two.
Okay.
And I've got two more on the team too. They're freshmen.
It's all in the family, though.
All in the
That's
family,
good.
yeah.
Well, Bella, talk a little bit about the season this year for Coalfield. I know you're a senior. You got 3 seniors there. Is that, Coach, is that what
Yes, sir.
3 seniors?
3 seniors.
Go ahead and talk about your season this year thus far.
I think we've done pretty good. I think we've done better than what I thought we would. So.
Who's the other seniors?
Me and her.
Okay. What's your name? Let's see. In the middle, Gabby.
Me? Yeah.
Gabby Lau.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot about you. 1,000-point scorer, right?
Yeah.
What about that, Coach?
It kind of took us by surprise. We really didn't think anybody would make it because last year we lost so many games out of the schedule. We lost 7 weeks out of our practice and everything. So I didn't really anticipate anybody was going to make it, and we sat down and calculated it out, and sure enough, she had made it.
Gabby, talk a little bit about going over the 1,000-point mark.
Well, I don't know. I actually didn't think I would ever get it because I figured COVID year would ruin it. And then, so we started adding it up, and I had them check the books, and I actually had went over 1,000 whenever we found out. So it definitely caught us all by surprise.
And go ahead and talk about your season thus far.
we've had a really good one compared to our past. We were used to not doing so good, so this has been a good season.
Coach, how'd y'all do last year in the COVID?
Well,
Made a big jump this year.
we played pretty well, but we just didn't quite get it all together. And we ended up, I think, 5th place, and there were more teams last year. And then we had to play the play-in game and got beat.
A different district last year. They gone to added another classification, sort of split y'all's district up.
Yes.
So we got a call here. Let's go ahead and take her first call of the night. Grab these earbuds there, Coach. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
What do you say, fellas?
What do you say, our super fan?
Hey, they ain't nothing better than beating Watford. I hated last night. It's terrible. It's an awful feeling lose to the dogs.
Oh, yeah, I heard the Coalfield boys lost last night.
Tonight, though. Yeah, they did. They got beat by the dogs. I think something happens very often. The orange and black losing to that ugly team out with, on the other side of other side of Joyner there. We don't like them people. But I have to say, I have to mind my P's and Q's, though, because that fella sitting between y'all, he's hit me with a paddle a few times in my life. I don't want to get in trouble with him again.
Hey,
how you doing, Mr. Wilson?
I'm doing just fine.
Eric, go ahead and ask your question whether Coach Wilson there. My earbud's not working, so we just got one working.
That's fine. Hey, so I do have to say this. I have to rub this in my best friend's nose. It's so awesome that Gabby scored more points in her high school career than Andy did in his. I love it. But Gabby scored her 1,000th point last week. That was pretty cool, and I'm excited for tomorrow. I really want to see the Lady Jackets make a run. It's a senior year for a lot of great kids, and Coach Wilson, you've done a great job, and we appreciate you so much in that community. You've been a blessing to a lot of people.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Well, fellas, hey, go Jackets, and let's take them Bulldogs down tomorrow night, fellas. See you.
See you now.
That was the super fan.
Oh, yeah.
Called in. So
I know him.
he was a little mild tonight, so it's not football season. But
That's it.
He's starting to get into basketball a little bit. Let's go to our other senior, Jaylee Bunch. And Jaylee, talk a little bit about what's it feel to be a senior this year.
It's fun, I guess. I'm gonna miss it, but I love playing with these girls. So.
And talk about your season thus far.
It's been really good. We've showed up, and I think we've been pretty good this season.
Walter?
How long have you been in basketball, and do you play other sports?
Like this year, like my high school, or just like.
I mean, have your background in sports, and how long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball since I could, and then I play volleyball since freshman year. So.
Okay, and what do you plan on doing after high school?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's jump over to our juniors here tonight. We got Alexis Morrison. Alexis, what position do you play?
I'm a center.
In the center?
Yep.
You get a lot of rebounds, or you score a lot of points, or both? Or?
I guess both.
And what do you think about the season thus far going into the tournament?
I think we'll do pretty good. We've been working our butts off, so.
You got Sunbright, y'all finished tied with them, and I know they're a pretty good team. You won one against them this year and lost one.
Yep.
So you're looking forward to possible third match with.
I am.
Okay. Who's your other junior, Cadence Jackson? Hey, Cadence, thank you for being here. And what position do you play?
I'm a shooting guard.
Shooting guard. Okay. I've seen some film on you, and you got some pretty good handles. So you're doing some training, and so.
Yep, always putting in the work. Definitely on ball handling. That's probably one of my main things I work on.
Okay. Let's go back to Gabby. Gabby, what position do you play?
I'm a guard.
You're guard. You're point guard or just?
Just shooting guard.
Okay. What about Bella?
I'm the point guard.
Are you the point guard?
Yeah.
Okay. You get a lot of assists.
Yeah, I don't really shoot, so.
All right, Coach. Come back to you here a little bit, and you would tell everybody out there a little bit about yourself, as far as how long you've been coaching and.
Well, I've coached on and off for 40-some years. Actually, been retired for 2 years.
And where have you coached at?
Coalfield and Petros Joyner Elementary. I've coached there some too, but that's pretty much where I've coached.
How long have you been head coach for the Coalfield Lady Jackets?
This is second year.
Second year.
I mostly coach boys teams. Probably got about 10 or 12 years in. I became a principal, so I had to quit coaching, and then I got back into coaching, and then worked at the superintendent's office for about 20 years, and then I became superintendent. So it's kind of on and off as far as coaching goes.
Have you been the head coach for the boys?
Yes.
How many years was you head coach? Just
It's hard to say.
was you off and on?
Off and on.
Uh-huh.
Off and on, just according to the job.
And, let's talk a little bit about your family. I know you mentioned your daughter, Joni Arms, is assistant coach, and your granddaughter, Bella.
Yes, and then I've got two other granddaughters playing, Hallie Wilson and AJ Arms, and they're both freshmen. And then my son's a coach. He coaches football, and I think he's doing middle school baseball right now.
For Coalfield?
Yes.
Do you have any other children?
Yeah, he's got three, two boys and a girl. One little boy's in the second grade, but then one son is seventh grade, and then Hallie's a freshman.
I mean, you have this the son and daughter.
Yes.
Okay, Walter.
I bet in being in coaching over the last 40 years or so, you've probably seen things change quite a bit as far as ball players' style and just a lot of things.
Yes, sir. You know, back when I first started up, it was, probably 80s, and it was different then. I mean, kids didn't really have a lot to do. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have just a lot of anything to do. We were kind of out of range even coming to Oak Ridge a lot of times. And so they'd show up and they'd be there. But it's changed quite a bit now.
And do you have junior varsity and varsity? How many do you have playing wise on your team?
I've got 13 on the team. And we play some JV games when we can find somebody to play. A lot of schools just don't have JV.
Yeah.
It's tough to get the game scheduled in.
And because you all have fairly low enrollment in single A, I guess, don't you?
Yes, it's probably about 165 kids in high school.
Okay. And I know three of your players have won district awards. Alexis Morrison, Cadence Jackson, and Gabby Lau or Lowe. I never can figure out.
It's Lau.
It's Lau in this particular instance. But certainly congratulations to those young ladies.
Thank you, sir.
So they brought you out of retirement.
Yeah, well, I was retiring, and the principal called me. He was needing a basketball coach, and he said, "Would you think about it?" I said, "I'll let you know tomorrow." And I went home and talked to my wife, and she said, "Yeah, sure." and that was before I even had walked away from superintendent job. So
Who was the head coach before you?
Carmen Hines.
Carmen Hines. She was there for quite a while.
Yes. And she was wanting out.
That name rings a bell.
And I told her she couldn't get out as long as I was superintendent. Well, she knew I was leaving, so that was.
Well, Coach, talk a little bit about y'all's style of play. What kind of basketball do y'all like to play?
We like to play low post, but then I've got a couple of really good three-point shooters. So but we do try to take it down inside as much as possible. We like to run the ball when we can run it, but when we can't run it, we like to set up and run some motion.
You like to go inside and out, kick it out for the three, and got Gabby and
Cadence. And Bella can shoot too. It's just sometimes I can't get her to shoot for some reason. She'll shoot one and miss it, and then she won't shoot any more the rest of the game.
She's the quarterback of the offense.
Yeah.
And do you have any other staff members? I know your daughter, assistant, and any other staff?
Melody Keys is also another assistant, and she played there at Coalfield. So my daughter played there also. So it's.
So right now we're going to go ahead and take our first break of the night, and we're visiting with head coach of the Coalfield Lady Jackets. Is it Lady Jackets or Yellow Jackets or either one?
Either one.
Yeah.
Either one's good.
So Lady Yellow Jackets, Coach Ronnie Wilson, and some of his Lady Yellow Jackets. We're going to visit with him when we come back. So stick around. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Roan Metals Group. Turn that scrap into cash.
Alexander Guesthouse Senior Living is Oak Ridge's secret to senior care. Our all-inclusive assisted living and memory care offers 24-hour care, medication management, laundry services, housekeeping services, and assistance with activities of daily living. At Alexander, we treat your loved ones like our loved ones. Our Jackson Suites are $2,000 a month. To schedule a tour, give us a call at 865-294-5489. Alexander Guesthouse, Oak Ridge's secret to senior care.
Earl Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
The 2022 Outback is in stock and available for immediate delivery at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services, so please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Tennessee, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Chat. My name is John Williams, joined by Walter Stair, and our guest is the head coach of the Coalfield Lady Yellow Jackets, Ronnie Wilson. And he's brought along some of his girls with him here tonight, Ronnie. But before we talk with them here a little bit, what's your thought on the TSSAA this year, expanding to 4 classifications, and how has that affected y'all's district?
It really didn't affect us much. Every team that we had in our district last year, they just moved some of them over into another district, but every one of them is still
Sort of split y'all's district in half.
just kind of split it in half. But you know, we've got a couple of teams that they're pushing 500 students, and they stayed single A, and I just don't get that.
Those teams in the other district?
No, they're in our district.
Oh, they're in y'all district. What's that be?
Wartburg and Oneida.
Wartburg and Oneida.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It's Wartburg. Last year they Class A, I guess. I know in football they're 2A.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. And you can't explain to me how that you can be 2A in football and
right. It's
single A in basketball. It just doesn't make sense.
right. Yeah, it's all mixed up. It seems
Yes.
like in different sports. But do you like? Did the coaches vote on that when they went to that 4 classifications? Or was that just, how did that?
I don't
Was
know.
that just a proposal they put out there?
I think athletic directors go in and vote on that. And you know, I don't know. It's been a mess like that for 40-some years.
Walter?
You would figure that it would even it out if you've spread them out in 4 different ones. You'd actually figure it would spread it would help it, but it's like it went in the wrong direction somehow.
Yes.
Huh. Rather interesting. And you said that some of the schools have like up to 500 students, and you've got like 150 or thereabouts.
About 165.
Oh, okay. That's. I mean, you're in effect a 3-to-1 ratio
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
That's not good.
We're on with Coach Wilson, the head coach, Coalfield Lady Yellow Jackets basketball team, and they tied with Sunbright this year, 6-2 in the district. They're 21-5 overall. Pretty competitive district. You got Oneida there at 5-3, and Wartburg right behind them, and then Oliver Springs bringing up the rear. But I know Oliver Springs is traditionally a tough opponent.
They are.
And looking at the other half of your District 4, your sister district, I guess y'all will play in the region. You got Greenback, they're 8-0, and Harriman, Midway, Oakdale, and Rockwood, and how did y'all fare against that district?
We beat all of them.
Beat them all? Okay.
Yes, and didn't lose to any of them.
So that's good. That's good going into the region.
Yes.
I guess it's Greenback. I know they're undefeated and 14-9 overall. They pretty good team, I guess. Y'all's game pretty competitive this year. Greenback.
The first time we played, we beat them about 20-some. Next time it was like 5 or so, but it was down there.
It's district tournament basketball time. I know some other districts in the area starting tonight. Some playing games over in Class 4A. I know Oak Ridge's district, I think, playing up in Campbell County's hosting that district. Starting also tomorrow night in Class AAA, you have Anderson County is hosting that district, and Clinton's in there. Clinton's #1 seed. I'm not sure who's #2 in that, Halls or Scott. And then you have Anderson County bringing up the rear in that one. But tomorrow night, Halls and Scott play in both boys and girls, and on Friday night it's Clinton and Anderson County in both girls and boys, and their championship will be on Tuesday night, and on Monday night the winners or the losers will play on Monday night in the Constellation. So looking here at some of these other District 3 AA, you got Kingston coming off a state tournament. Last year they were #4 seed. This year, Walter.
They're pretty tough.
They have Raymer, I think one of their players is very good player for Kingston. I know they had some graduation losses last year, and got a new coach as well. But #1 seed in that region is McMinn Central, so it's Kingston in a different district this year, I guess, much like football. Meigs County, Tellico Plains, Loudon, Sweetwater.
That's a long ways to go.
Sweetwater.
Kingston.
That's just for the girls right there I'm looking at. So
Right.
Kingston number 4 in the girls. McMinn Central Lady Chargers number 1 seed. I know in Meigs County they're traditionally tough teams in the girls. Looking on down here, on the boys side of District 3A, you have Oneida. They're number 1. With Oliver Springs boys grabbing the 2 seed. Coach Wesley Rather there at Oliver Springs got some big wins last week. I know they defeated Oneida, so they're playing some pretty good basketball. And also last night, Wartburg defeating Coalfield in the play-in game, so to speak, 51-45. So on Friday, you'll have Oneida boys against the Wartburg boys, and also Oliver Springs against Sunbright. That's on Friday, and the championship will be next Tuesday night. That's at Wartburg. In District 4A boys, Harriman is number 1 seed, and last night Midway defeated Greenback in the play-in game 67-54. So Harriman will be playing Midway on Friday, and Rockwood got the 2 seed, and they'll be taking on Oakdale, number 3 seed. I saw Oakdale play this year. They got a pretty good team. Got a young team, but
Coach, who will be the ones to beat as far as getting into the regional tournament? Who will be the hardest teams more likely to be?
Probably Sunbright, maybe Oneida.
Okay.
looking on the District 3 AA, the boys side, Kingston, well, they're also number 4 seed. And Sweetwater got the 1 seed in that district. Meigs County 2, McMinn Central 3. As McMinn Central defeated Loudon last night in the 71-56. So I guess Loudon is eliminated. And Kingston and Tellico Plains playing tonight.
Okay. And I've got a little bit of news from the District 4 3A guys. The co-MVPs are Trey Morrow of Scott County and Jackson Garner of Clinton. And Coach of the Year, Chris Lockard, All-District Trey Stackerson of Clinton, Jeremiah, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, out of Clinton. Mm-hmm. Connor Martin out of Anderson County, and Carter Nelson also out of Anderson County, that are very much in our immediate listening area.
Yeah, Clinton Dragons the number 1 seed in the boys and the girls, and they will both be playing Anderson County, as I mentioned earlier, and this tournament will be at Anderson County High School. Scott got the 2 seed in the boys, and Hall's the 3 seed. And Clinton played Oak Ridge the other night in the return match. Dragons, got the big win at Clinton, broke a 12-year streak. We weren't here last week. Wasn't able to talk about that, but that was such a exciting game. Trey Stackerson hitting a shot at the buzzer, 3-pointer to win it, and went to Oak Ridge Monday night. The Wildcats got a little payback.
Well, unfortunately, 64-55, and the girls losing 71-36, and I don't know when's the last time actually Clinton has beaten Oak Ridge in girls. It's definitely been a while.
Yeah, it's I think 1990.
You're kidding me.
No, it's quite a long streak. They played Clinton, and it was a very close game, but the other night at Oak Ridge was not as close, but it went down last 2 or 3 minutes there at Clinton. So the Lady Wildcats continuing their dominance over Lady Dragons.
It's unfortunate. Would like it to be a little bit more even.
Right. Yeah.
Depends on which side you're on.
That's true.
And Oak Ridge boys, #1 seed in Class 3 or Class 4A. They'll be playing the winner of Powell and West. Well, Campbell County got the 2 seed, and that tournament's being at Campbell County. And Carnes and Central 3 and 6 seeds. So it's high school tournament time. So let's talk to these young ladies over here. We'll start again with Bella. Bella, what's some of your hobbies when you're not playing basketball?
Well, I really don't do anything other than basketball, other than hang with my family and friends.
Mm-hmm. And, you go to any camps in the off season?
No, not really. We play AU every once in a while, just pick up with teams, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. And you're a senior. What's some of the memories you're going to take away from playing at Coalfield?
Probably all the times in the game, or before the game in the locker room. That's probably my favorite part.
Walter?
Let's see. What's your favorite movie?
Movie?
Yeah.
Probably Hannah Montana, the movie.
Okay, and let's see. Who's your favorite basketball player?
I don't really watch basketball.
Oh, you just want to play it?
Yep.
Well, I can understand that.
What's your plans on after graduation?
Undecided. I'll probably just go to Rome State for a little bit and then just go from there.
Mm-hmm. And what's it like playing for the coach, your grandfather?
I love it. I wouldn't want a different coach.
And Coach Wilson, talk a little bit about your granddaughter.
Well, the main problem I've got with her, she won't shoot. She just will not look for a personal shot. But she's really the driving force behind our offense, and she's also a tremendous defensive player.
Okay, let's talk a little to Gabby there. Talk a little bit about Gabby.
Well, Gabby's got a really nice shot. She's kind of developed a floater too here lately that's really been paying off well. She makes a lot of 3-pointers. I think the last Friday she made 6 3-pointers in a game. So that's really, really neat. And we've been working on getting our shots tuned up here lately. We've been shooting free throws for about 30 minutes and outside shots, inside shots for another 30 minutes. So we're dedicating a whole hour just to shooting. And Gabby really takes to that.
Uh-huh. Gabby, what's it like playing for Coach Wilson?
I love it. We're basically family, so I used to go to his house all the time with her because we're all related. So.
Now, you joined the 1,000-point club there at Coalfield this year, and congratulations for that. And would you like to play in college?
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Not planning on going to the next level? It
No.
must be pretty good. Score a lot of points.
Yeah.
So what are your plans after graduation?
I don't know. I really don't.
Sort of undecided. And,
Yeah.
You have what's your hobbies?
Just hanging out with my family and friends. Really, I don't really do anything
You
besides basketball.
Play any other sports?
No.
Walter?
What's your favorite basketball player?
Honestly, I don't really watch basketball.
Okay, so you just like to play it also.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite place to eat?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Sure.
That's always good.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
Nah, just pray before the games.
Well, that's
Me
good.
and her
Always
always
good.
pray together on the bench before we shoot. So I guess that's it.
Who would you say Coalfield's biggest rival is?
Really, honestly, anybody. We have a really tough district, so it can go any way.
Mm-hmm. What about Oliver Springs?
They're a tough team, too. I thought they were going to beat Wartburg last night.
I know that's a pretty big rivalry in football.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I don't really understand football, but yeah.
So was there a game last night, a playing game for the girls?
Yes, it was Oliver Springs and Wartburg.
Okay, Wartburg won that.
Yes.
Okay. Who would you say, Gabby, keeps y'all's team loose?
Really, any of us.
Do you have is there a vocal leader on the team?
No, it just depends on the night.
Do you have any captains, Coach?
Normally, team captain's one of the seniors that go out, for a meeting with the referee. And they just take turns.
Okay, let's go to the other senior there, Jaylee Bunch. And Walter.
Tell us about your background in basketball. Have you been playing it for a while?
Yeah, I've been playing since kindergarten.
Well, that's quite a long time. Do you have any aspirations after high school?
I think I'm just going to go to Rome State and then for a couple of years and see what goes on from there.
And I guess it feels quite good to be 21-5 this year.
Yeah, it feels really good.
And let's see, trying to figure out another thing to talk about, but you go ahead.
Jayla, what do you do in Coalfield after a game? Where do y'all go? Do y'all go to celebrate a win?
Usually everybody goes to Applebee's. That's where most of us go, and we go to Okies now sometimes too.
Here in Oak Ridge. What would you say y'all's toughest game has been this year?
I definitely could say probably Sunbright. We played a pretty good ball game, second game. First game was pretty good too, but it's been pretty good.
Did you ask your favorite team?
No, I didn't.
Do you have a favorite team or a player?
Favorite team is probably Tennessee. So.
That's good.
Did you like that game last night, defeated Kentucky?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't watch it, but I heard some. I heard about it. I saw it. Yep, I saw a little bit of it, but not all of it.
What's it like playing for Coach Wilson?
I love it. He's a great coach. I love how he comes in, and he took care of us.
Talk a little bit about Jaylee.
And Jaylee's done a tremendous job for us. She started a couple of years now for me, and she works hard. She's a post player along with Alexis, and she just goes hard the whole time. Sometimes she gets mad. She'll tell me I have to take her out for a minute so she can cool off. But other than that, it's all good. And she's got a sister playing for me, and she's a freshman, and she's about 6'1".
Wow. Jada, what's your plans on for graduation this year? You're a senior. You have any plans?
I don't really know, honestly.
Would you like to play basketball in college?
I don't think I'm good enough for it.
What would you say your favorite subject is in school?
Probably gym.
What's your least favorite?
Right now, bridge math, because I have to do work, so.
Gabby, what's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite? Math. I hate school, though. So none of it.
And what's your least favorite subject?
Oh, my least favorite's math. My favorite is definitely like gym, something easy. Service learning, where I serve my community.
Who's the gym teacher?
Son, Beefy.
Okay. What about you, Bella? Do you have a favorite subject in school?
My favorite's service learning. We just ran the halls, done whatever we needed to do.
Okay, then we're going to go ahead and take another break, and we'll be right back to visit with the juniors, Alexis Morrison and Cadence Jackson. And we'll be right back. You're watching the Locker Room Chat.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At Roan Medical Center, we are committed to serving this community and providing the best possible care for our patients. We have 20 medical specialists on staff representing all areas of care in a clean and safe environment. You don't have to go out of town to receive excellence in outpatient services, so please don't delay. The care you deserve is right here, right now. For the moments of need, we are here for you.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Tennessee. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the TSSAA.
Earl Duff Subaru would like to announce the opening of our brand new, larger facility in Kingston. This new facility was designed to offer unmatched comfort and convenience for our customers. Our service department now offers full tire and alignment services, express oil changes, and a car wash included with each service. We're conveniently located at I-40 exit 356 in Kingston, an easy drive from anywhere in the greater Knoxville area. Earl Duff Subaru, Tennessee's only 10-time winner of the Subaru Love Promise Award.
The 2022 Outback is in stock and available for immediate delivery at Earl Duff Subaru in Kingston.
Alexander Guesthouse Senior Living is Oak Ridge's secret to senior care. Our all-inclusive assisted living and memory care offers 24-hour care, medication management, laundry services, housekeeping services, and assistance with activities of daily living. At Alexander, we treat your loved ones like our loved ones. Our Jackson Suites are $2,000 a month. To schedule a tour, give us a call at 865-294-5489. Alexander Guesthouse, Oak Ridge's secret to senior care.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Chat. We're visiting with head coach Ronnie Wilson, the Coalfield Lady Yellow Jackets basketball team, 21-5, heading into the district tournament being held at Wartburg. And Coach Wilson, tell us a little bit about the history of Coalfield girls basketball. Have been in any state tournaments?
They have been to state tournament twice. It was after I'd left the school.
Back in 90s or early 2000s? Or?
Yeah. And
Coach Hines is coaching?
Yes. And, I don't really recall much about that other than, we went to the games.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
Think this team can get to the state?
We've got potential. We've really got some potential. I've got 3 or 4 more kids that can come in and play some. This unit right here has been pretty much it. Last year, Alexis blew her knee out about the second game of the year, and she had to have surgery and didn't get to play. So that kind of cut us down some. But the other 4 girls here, they just took it on themselves. And Carly Keys was a senior last year, and she played hard.
Yeah.
And but the COVID really got in our way. We lost, like I said, 7 weeks out of the schedule, and it just kind of threw us off. We were probably in better shape than any team in East Tennessee, and just after 7 weeks, you're not in shape anymore.
And that Region 1 teams you'll have to play when you get to the sub-state, if you make it that far, who's top teams up there in that region?
UNACA is one of the teams. It's pretty tough. And we saw them down at Harriman at the Christmas tournament. They beat us about 8 or 9. And we really wasn't prepared for them. I think next time we'll be a little better prepared. We tried to throw boxing 1 out there and just sort of threw it out and said, okay, girls, we're playing boxing 1 today. It wasn't any kind of preparation at all for that. And I think if we get better prepared, we can probably. They've got one kid that can just flat play.
Okay, Coach, you got a call here. Go ahead and
I don't know which one
find
it
that
is.
working earbud. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to congratulate Alexis Morrison for getting Player of the Year.
Alexa Morrison, Player of the Year.
Yeah, she was a county player of the year. County player of the year, and yes, she really deserves that. She plays hard, she works hard, and you know it's just one of those things that you just have to keep working at.
Any other questions or comments?
No, I just want to know how she feels about that. Like, is that a good milestone for her?
What's that? What do you think about getting County Player of the Year?
I don't know really what to think.
It's hard work, right?
Yeah.
Come back off a knee injury.
Yep.
That's correct.
Well, that's an outstanding award. It's an outstanding honor. Any other questions, caller? I guess that's it.
Yes, that's it.
I want to talk about Alexis, Coach.
She's the biggest player in our district, and she's the biggest player in the other district. And there's nights when she can just absolutely go in and take over. And then there's some nights she's not hitting for some reason, and she can't explain it to me why she's not hitting. And we have that discussion pretty regular. But you know, normally she can, and she scored over 30 a couple of times. So she's got that capability.
Okay. Alexis, you had a knee injury last year, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Did you have to do a lot of training, I guess, to overcome that injury, I guess, to get back on the court?
I had about 6 months of physical therapy.
It was ACL?
Yeah.
So, how you feeling now? Does it feel good?
Yeah, feels pretty good.
Okay. What's some of your hobbies when you're off the court?
I really don't have any other hobbies.
You play any other sports?
I play softball and volleyball.
Okay.
And she can absolutely crush a softball.
Yeah, I know you're getting ready for softball season coming up. I know y'all had a pretty good team last season.
Yeah.
And yeah, what is your favorite team to play in the district, and what is your actual arch rival that you get up and really want to play against?
In basketball?
Yes.
I guess Sunbright and Wartburg mainly.
Okay. And do you post up a lot? You're a tall girl, and you hit a lot of inside shots?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm sure you get a lot of rebounds. That's what it's all about.
You have a favorite team or player?
No.
Lady Vols?
I don't really watch basketball.
What's some of your strengths on the court, would you say?
Just being able to really get the rebound, and I can go back up with it.
And some of your weaknesses, something you need to work on?
Getting up and down the court, really.
And you have any pregame rituals?
Nope.
And would you like to play on the next level?
Not for basketball.
Softball?
Yep.
You say that's your favorite sport?
Yeah.
What position do you play in softball?
Third base.
Third base. And do you have any pregame rituals?
Nope.
Listen to music?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. What's it like playing for Coach Wilson?
It's pretty fun. He keeps us on our toes.
Okay. Let's switch over to Cadence. Cadence Jackson, junior. And Cadence, I know you've been going through some training this year up at the school I work, and seen some video of you. Got some pretty good handles had on that basketball. Talk a little bit about your training.
Well, I usually work on shooting around training, in-shot shots and outside shots, and definitely ball handling. We do many different drills with that, and just work to get better.
And Cadence, you're a junior. Would you like to play in college?
I don't know. Probably not.
Mm-hmm. Coach, talk about Cadence.
She could probably play in college.
I've seen some film on her.
Yeah, she's got that ability, and she's got a drive that you don't see every day. But now I tell you, all five of those girls right there, they've got that same drive. They just don't recognize it themselves. I don't think. I wish they all would just want to go. I'm guaranteed they could get on at Rome State or somewhere and play.
Exactly. Walter?
And what is your favorite team to play, and what team do you get up for, and that rivalry thing?
My favorite team to play would probably be Sunbright. It's always close with them, and they push the ball, and I like to play at a faster pace. And Wartburg, that's probably our biggest rival, so.
Okay. And let's see, what's another thing? What's your favorite food to eat?
My favorite food? Probably some kind of pasta. I'm a pasta person.
And how long have you been playing basketball? Do you play any other sports?
I've been playing basketball since kindergarten, and I do not play any other sports, but I've decided to join and play softball this year.
Okay. So you've got a tremendous background in basketball. That's good.
Cadence, do you have any hobbies?
I like to hunt and fish.
Okay. And you have a favorite team, a favorite player?
Not really. I don't watch basketball that much.
Yeah, I've noticed with all these girls, I don't think any of them watch basketball. That's quite amazing.
What would you say your strengths are?
Probably reading the floor. Reading the floor. That's probably my biggest strength.
Mm-hmm. And your weaknesses?
Probably shooting outside.
Okay. You have any pregame rituals?
Usually just praying in the locker room with the girls before the game.
Mm-hmm. And what's it like playing for Coach Wilson?
I enjoy it, and it's fun. I definitely like practice.
And do you go to any camps in the off season or play AAU ball?
I do play AAU ball, and I have not went to any camps.
And what would you say your favorite subject is in school?
Probably go with gym. Something easy.
And what's your least favorite?
Probably math. Anything math related. I'm not good at math at all.
You got some math now?
Yes, I'm taking statistics right now, and it's rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's your teacher?
Karen Watson.
Carol Watson? Karen? Uh-huh. Okay. I say that stats is pretty tough. And who would you say the vocal leader of the team is?
Any of us, honestly. We're always being vocal and always speaking out to each other.
Think y'all can go to the state?
We have potential. I think we could.
Mm-hmm. Okay, girls, going to ask y'all a lot of different questions here. We got a few minutes left in the show. We're going to do like a little speed round, and we got about 3 minutes, so we'll start with Bella. And we'll just go down the line here, each question. Probably might have asked you some of these questions already, but what's your favorite food?
Chicken and fries.
Gabby?
Chicken.
And on the end, let's see, go down there to Cadence.
Pasta, probably.
What about you, Alexis?
Chicken.
Chicken?
Yep.
And Jaylee?
Sushi.
And Jaylee, what's your favorite restaurant?
Golden Oaks, because I have sushi.
What was that?
Golden Oaks in Oak Ridge.
Okay. And Alexis?
Probably Texas Roadhouse.
There you go.
I have to agree with her. Mine's probably Texas Roadhouse.
Gabby?
Probably Olive Garden.
Bella?
Mine was Misaki, but they closed it, so.
Walter?
Favorite movie? Yeah, that's true. I just asked one of them. I didn't ask all of them.
Am I starting?
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Hannah Montana movie. Mine too.
Okay.
Talladega Nights.
I really don't have a favorite movie.
Step Brothers.
And Jaylee, what was favorite place to visit?
I don't really know.
Alexis?
The beach.
Cadence?
The beach.
The beach.
Beach. And have any phobias? Bella?
I'm scared of a lot of things, but heights.
What about
anything
you,
like
Gabby?
that. I don't know.
Cadence?
Probably snakes.
Alexis?
Probably heights.
Jaylee?
I don't really have one.
Okay, go ahead and give a shout out real quick. We got about 30 seconds. Each one of y'all give a shout out.
Shout out to my friends, family, community.
I gotta shout out my mom and dad and family and friends.
I'm gonna shout out my mom, dad, and my brother, and my family and friends.
My mom, dad, grandparents, brother, and all my little cousins. My family, friends, and Ronald Palmer.
Okay. Coach Wilson, we thank you for being here. And
Good luck Thursday against Wartburg.
girls, thank y'all for being here, and good luck rest of the season. And Coach, thank you for being here, and good luck.
Thank you.
For Walter Stair, my name's John Williams, and we'll see you next week here on the Locker Room Chat.